to be honest, I don't like to go in the details because Yiadom isn't our player, but it wasn't the reason, the financial reason, not between the player and us, and not between Barnsley and us. Everything else, I think this should answer Barnsley or the player why we were not able to come together, but it wasn't a financial reason.
There was some speculation that he didn't pass the medical. Are you able to cast any light on that?
As I said, he isn't my player, he isn't our player. This is something Barnsley has to answer, not me.
And as far as you're concerned, that deal's dead now?
Yes, in this window this will not happen yet.
In terms of the remainder of the transfer window, 2 weeks remaining, are you still actively searching to add to your squad?
Yes, of course, we have our eyes on the market. I think this is our job, and I think it could happen in both directions, in and out, in the next weeks, as long as the window is open. I think for all of us, the next games are very important. Like the first game against Crystal Palace was important to get a better picture, a better idea about the possibility of players, how strong they can compete in this division. Pre-season was good, pre-season was important, but at the end the competitive games give you the right picture in details as well, and I think this is why it's so important to play the game on Sunday and the cup game on Wednesday as well. And then we have the Southampton game before the window really closes, and I think we need these games to make our head around what we will do, what we have to do, what we try to do in terms of the in and outs as well.
You'll be aware that the Premier League and the Football League have said this week that when they meet next month, they're going to discuss the possibility of closing the summer transfer window before the start of the season. Is that something you'll be in favour of?
Yeah, I would agree to the decision to close the window when the first game starts, because I think it's for all of the managers a problem to work on in and outs during the season, where it's very stressful and busy without the transfer window, and you never know what could happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You can meet totally different opponents 3 weeks later than you've met 3 weeks before. I understood that there could be problems maybe from other countries if their window is open longer than our window in England, but I think this is more a difficult situation for the big clubs in our division, and we are not one of them, so this would not be our problem, I think.
Well, you got off to a good start in the Premier League last week. Steve Mounier obviously grabbed all the headlines after the game. He said that Didier Drogba was a player he modelled himself on. It's certainly a good standard to have, isn't it?
He played a good game, a very good game, to be fair. He did his job, he scored 2 goals. Hopefully he is able to confirm this performance not only on Sunday, over the whole season. He is a very good character, a very calm boy who really likes to work. But Didier Drogba and Steve Mounier in one sentence, this is not the time to bring both names in one sentence. Hopefully there will be the time that this is the right thing, but not at the minute.
On a serious note though, you referred to a good start last week. Has that been, in a way, the key for you in preparations this week, that you maintain level heads on the training ground, because it is only one game?
Yeah, of course it is only one game, but a perfect result for us, a good performance, and this helps to have more trust, more belief, more confident in everything you've done in the pre-season and the last season. We've said before, we are unexperienced in this division, and then it's even more important to have quick points on your board, a deserved result very early in the season to lift your confidence, because of your inexperience. You never know what could happen. Now we've seen we are able to be, let's say, competitive, or we were able to be competitive in the last game. Hopefully we can show this on Sunday against Newcastle as well. As I said, I think it was a very good result, a good performance, but this game was, even when we won it 3-0, it was open over a long period. They had their chances as well, so it can go in both directions. It could go in both directions, and we were happy that we get the result.
Of course, Sunday will be a historic moment for this club. 1972, the last time they played in the top flight, and you're going to have a stadium that's a sellout for a game against Newcastle United.
Yeah, and I'm very, very excited about this game on Sunday. And I have so much trust and belief in our supporters and our home supporters. This will be an extraordinary atmosphere on Sunday, and this have to be an extraordinary atmosphere. So we had great support, a great atmosphere last season when we got promoted in the home games, but now our supporters will deliver something special, I'm totally sure, and this is so important for us, that this atmosphere will give everybody a lift, give everybody on the grass the last percentage to really make the yards, the dirty yards, the hard yards, to be as uncomfortable as we can against Newcastle. And this is our aim, and for this we need Premier League support on Sunday. The first time for 45 years on the highest level, the first time in the club history, and we have to feel all together, and we like to hear all together from the stand that this is a first time Premier League support, and this is so important. But I have trust and belief that our supporters will deliver.
From the kick-off.
No, I think first of all the supporters delivered, and they have shown that they supported us in numbers, and they were loud as well. The only thing I expected is that now they make a next step, the Premier League step, and the connection between the players and the supporters is extraordinary, and this is something we will and we have to continue. For this, first of all, we have to perform, and if I say we have to perform, this means everybody in the stands has to feel, okay, they invest everything. Sometimes you will not be successful, this is part of the game, but our supporters have to have always a feeling, okay, they are brave, and they tried it, and they invested everything, and this is what we've done always since we work together, sometimes successful, sometimes less successful, but the supporters always recognize that this team tries everything.